On September 5, 1977, the United States launched one of its most ambitious and groundbreaking scientific missions, Voyager 1. This spacecraft, part of a twin probe program created by NASA, would go on to travel farther from Earth than any human-made object in history. Voyager 1 carried with it the dreams of a generation who grew up watching the Apollo missions and the birth of modern space exploration. At a time when slide rules were still being used at NASA, the idea that we could send a machine into the unknown reaches of space to collect data and send it back to Earth was a remarkable achievement that stirred pride and wonder across the nation. That same spirit of curiosity and technological triumph now echoes in the story of a distant and ancient celestial body that has once again captured our collective attention. Betelgeuse, a massive red star located in the shoulder of the Orion constellation. For many Americans who grew up stargazing on clear nights from backyards or farms, Betelgeuse has always been a familiar presence in the sky. It's the bright reddish star in Orion, the hunter, and is especially noticeable during winter months when the constellation is high in the sky. Its orange-red hue is distinct, and even without a telescope, its brightness makes it easy to spot. But Betelgeuse isn't just another star. It's what astronomers call a red supergiant, one of the largest types of stars in existence. It's estimated to be roughly 700 times larger than our Sun and over 10,000 times more luminous. Situated around 642 light-years from Earth, it is nearing the final chapter of its life, and its dramatic behavior in recent years has made it the subject of intense scrutiny in the field of astronomy. In early 2023, scientists noticed something extraordinary. The James Webb Space Telescope, the most advanced observatory ever placed into space, detected a sudden and significant increase in Betelgeuse's brightness, an astonishing 250% increase in just a few weeks. That kind of change is not only rare, it's unprecedented in the modern era of space observation. This wasn't just another minor fluctuation. For a star that has shown some irregularities in the past, such a rapid and intense brightening caught astronomers completely off guard. And for those familiar with how stars live and die, such a development is both exciting and somewhat unnerving. This kind of brightness spike could suggest that Betelgeuse is entering a more volatile stage, possibly on the path to going supernova. A supernova is a cataclysmic explosion that marks the death of a massive star, releasing a tremendous amount of energy and, in the process, seeding the galaxy with elements that help form new stars and planets. If Betelgeuse were to explode, the event would be spectacular. Visible even during the day, it would rival the brightness of the full moon and remain in the sky for several weeks or even months. For those who remember watching lunar eclipses, comet appearances, or meteor showers over the decades, seeing a supernova from Earth would be something truly once in a lifetime. Importantly, scientists reassure us that while Betelgeuse is relatively close in cosmic terms, the star is far enough away that a supernova would pose no danger to life on Earth. The radiation from such an explosion would not reach us with enough intensity to cause harm. Instead, what we would gain is an unparalleled opportunity to observe one of the most powerful phenomena in the universe in real time. It would provide a wealth of data that could help scientists better understand not only how stars die but also how their remnants go on to shape galaxies. Betelgeuse's recent behavior is more than just a curiosity. It is forcing scientists to reconsider some of their most established models about stellar physics and evolution. For decades, astronomers have tried to predict how red supergiants behave as they approach the end of their life cycles. Yet Betelgeuse has shown a tendency to defy expectations. This star has always been somewhat of a puzzle, and its latest activity only deepens the mystery. One theory suggests that the star may have experienced a massive convective event, a kind of giant burp, where an enormous bubble of hot gas rose from deep inside the star and reached the surface, causing a temporary but dramatic increase in brightness. These types of events are thought to be common in massive stars, though rarely observed so clearly. Another possibility is that the star expelled a significant amount of matter, gas and dust, into space, forming a cloud that, depending on its orientation and density, can either dim the star's light, as happened in 2019, or enhance it by reflecting and scattering more of the star's radiation. This brightening could therefore be a rebound effect after years of being partially shrouded. Some scientists are even looking at the role of magnetic fields. Though less understood in massive stars, magnetic activity may influence how energy moves through the stellar interior and reaches the surface. If Betelgeuse has an active and dynamic magnetic field, it could be shaping these sudden changes in brightness. This kind of variability is incredibly difficult to model, and each new event gives researchers valuable insight into the processes at work inside stars nearing the ends of their lives. For the men who served in the military, worked in factories, taught in schools, or raised families during the 20th century, the night sky has always been a source of reflection and meaning. It has guided farmers, inspired poets, and fascinated scientists for generations. Today, that same sky is still teaching us. The sudden brightening of Betelgeuse is not only a reminder of the scientific mysteries that remain, but also a symbol of the enduring spirit of discovery that defines so much of the American experience, especially for those who grew up in the golden age of space exploration. The implications of this event go beyond one star. Red supergiants like Betelgeuse are found throughout the universe, and by studying how they behave in their final stages, we can learn more about how stars evolve, how elements are formed, and how galaxies are shaped. These findings can even help explain how our own solar system came into being, since it was likely born from the remnants of earlier stellar explosions. And while the supernova may not happen tomorrow, or even in our lifetime, the process unfolding before us is still monumental. The James Webb Space Telescope continues to monitor Betelgeuse with remarkable precision, and ground-based observatories around the world are also keeping a close eye on the star. Scientists are tracking its every fluctuation, watching for patterns that might reveal what is happening inside the star. If Betelgeuse continues to brighten, or if new changes emerge, it may give us the clearest picture yet of how a massive star prepares for its final act. This story of Betelgeuse is also one of legacy. Just as Voyager 1 still travels through the cosmos, carrying with it a golden record filled with sounds and images of Earth from the 1970s, our observations of Betelgeuse represent another chapter in our species' effort to understand our place in the universe. It is the culmination of generations of inquiry, engineering, mathematics, and wonder. And it is unfolding now, during our time. Whether you're sitting in your backyard, out in the countryside, or even just remembering those nights spent under the stars as a boy, know that the cosmos is still full of surprises. Betelgeuse is a reminder that the universe is alive with activity, that change is constant, and that discovery has no age limit. For anyone who has ever looked up and wondered what's out there, this star's sudden brilliance is a signal from the heavens, one that tells us the story isn't over yet. There is still much to learn, and still much to marvel at. And perhaps, if we're lucky, Betelgeuse might just show us one of the greatest light shows the sky has to offer.